All right, my friends. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Sending you much love and energy and inspiration and whatever you need. In closing of the day, it's a little bit after 6 o'clock here in Southern California in Orange County. It was a beautiful day, lovely day. The sun is back and we are totally enjoying it. So I'm just waiting for people to tune in. This is live. So if you are watching this on YouTube, please fast forward for a few moments there until we get people on so we know that we are live. And then we will be sharing it on YouTube. It's very easy for me and I like to make things easy. I don't like complications, right? We need to bring clarity to all the confusion that's going on in the human world, guys, right? So welcoming you all. Have a great, hopefully you had a great day, great evening. I am just stealing a few moments here before I head back to, I'm cooking minestrone today. How about that for the crew to keep them healthy and strong? And I put garlic in it and onion in it and fresh veggies. Everything is made from scratch. So this is how here we build the immune system. You know, it's amazing. I actually went shopping earlier today and it's absolutely astonishing to me. I had to actually run to Target to pick up a few things for my son, and absolutely no signs in front of the store, and everyone is muzzled inside of the store. It's like there is no sign, no one says anything, and I made sure that I talk to all the employees, and this is, guys, what they are doing. Okay, they used fear-mongering. They scared you all. And now everyone thinks that this is just some kind of new law, that this is the new thing, that when the man on TV comes up and says, oh, we have a new variant, and now it's just you, everyone gets scared again and muzzle up. And everyone just complies. People stop this. We had flus, we had cold season. I was actually, it was so funny because I had a treatment today and everyone is muzzled there. I had my acupuncture today and everyone is muzzled inside and I had to sneeze. Okay, something was in my nose just bugging me and I had to sneeze. You should have seen the looks on all the people's faces like I'm going to kill them. All right. And I was just talking about this with my sister earlier today who is in Europe. But do you remember in the past when people would even come to the office and they would say, oh, I feel miserable today. You know, I think I'm coming down with a cold or I'm coming down with the flu. I feel sick. And, you know, their eyes would be like running and their nose would be running and they would be sneezing, right? And look, we all survived. We all had this. So we really need to stop this insanity. It's crazy. Speaking of Europe, you guys have absolutely no idea what's going on there. It's really tyrannical. My sister, our whole family, we are avid skiers. And she was telling me that the ski slopes, you know, she goes, and when I was there too, I would go, that you actually, in order to get a ski lift ticket, you have to scan your, and I cannot use the word, the jab QR code in order to be able to purchase ski lift ticket in the outdoors, on the slopes. When she was telling me, I was the only one because it was during a week. Everyone else is working, and they would not sell her a ticket if she didn't have the jab and was able to scan her QR code. Just think about that, right? It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. And the only way we can stop this is when we say no. When we say no and we start building our immune system, you know, we've been all equipped with it. And believe me, it's coming from a woman that was sick her whole life. And I just got sick of being sick and tired. And I took charge of my health. I healed from many diseases, including cancer, had life-threatening situation. I healed from it too. So if I can do it, you can do it too. The last thing you want is to be dependent on the big pharma, the AMA, and everything that's going on. They don't want you healthy. They do not want you strong. They don't want you independent, because do you see what they can do? They can completely own you through, you know, all the drugging and the jabbing and cutting organs out and just fear mongering, and we need to put stop to it. And the way how we put stop to it is that we start becoming smart, we start taking care of our health. So today's chat is about something very interesting, and it will be, if you are kind of new to this concept, it will be almost like very difficult to wrap your mind around it. We had some chats with some local patriots groups here on Orange County. And they, you know, for the past several years, we've been going to the Board of Supervisors, and we've been trying to reason with them, you know, when they were pushing the Muslim mandates, and now it's the jab mandates, and in the schools, and the social distancing, and all that stuff. And so we participated for quite some time, to, you know, in hopes that it would wake people up. We also met some great people, which was fantastic. But if you have noticed, right, what's happening at these local governmental offices is that you are treated like you are really not the one that's being served, right? That these are not really public servants. They have you lined up outside of the buildings, and then, you know, they have the deputies and the police forces, and always look where the guns are faced at. Who are they facing the guns? If the guns are faced at you, then you are the enemy, right? If they are protecting you, then they are, you know, you are behind them, and they are facing whoever is the enemy. And I hope that it's becoming very clear to most of you that the enemy is really all these people on our counties that are dictating these rules and these ordinances and these edicts that are not, you know, that are repugnant to your very basic human rights of to be free and freely move, and to go shopping, and take care of your kids, and do what you need to do to secure your life, right? And so very important to take a notice of that. And then when you really start noticing and you start digging deep, you start realizing that something is really not making sense. So today, I'd like all of you to do a little homework. You see, what happened was the so-called government of we the people, for the people, and by the people is actually not what it seems to be. And what happened was they got incorporated. So all these agencies and these governmental offices are actually not true governmental offices, but they are corporations. And it's very hard for people really to understand that. It's like literally like Costco or like Walmart. And the way how you will find out for yourself is go and do little research, okay? And the company you will use, the online research you will use is Dun and Bradstreet, okay? It's spelled D-U-N, David, Unicorn, Nancy, and like the ensign, Bradstreet, B-R-A-D-S-T-R-E-E-T. So that's B as boy, R as Robert, A as apple, D as David, S as Sam, T as Tom, R as Robert, E elephant, T. Dun and Bradstreet. And I'm going to put a link, okay? And then on the right corner, you will see that you can search companies. So put your county in there. So I'm going to put in right now, as I have you online here with me, I will put my county in there, okay? And let's see what comes up. County of Orange, because I am in Laguna Niguel and I am in the county of Orange. So let's see what comes up. Yes, on Dun and Bradstreet, it comes up county of Orange. Okay, so I'm going to click on it, and you guys do it for your county. If you are in, you know, Santa Clara County, you put your Santa Clara County. If you are in Riverside County, put your county of Riverside. So guess what came up? And let me actually enlarge this, okay? So I can have better view. Okay, wow. So this is what comes up. Doing business as County of Orange. Interesting. Company description. County of Orange is located in Santa Ana, California, United States, and is part of the Administration of Human Resource Programs industry. Let me explain to you what that means. Human Resource Programs industry. The human resource, that's you, managing you. You know, like if you work for your company, maybe you work, you know, for Toshiba or Amazon or Walmart or whatever company you work for, you have human resources, right? When they hire you, you have human resources. So this is it. They are managing the human resources, which means you. They are managing you, people. All right, let's continue. County of Orange has 21,000 local employees across all of its locations and generates $4.39 billion in sales. Let me repeat that. County of Orange has 21,000 total employees across all of its locations and generates $4.39 billion in sales. Wow. How are they making this money? How are they making this money? Yeah. We will be getting into that in the next video, okay? How are they making this money? People, your county is a corporation, for-profit corporation that's managing human resources, which means you, and they are making money on you. Let's do a little math here, okay? They seem to be very profitable. $4.39 billion in sales for 21,000 total employees. Wow, I don't think even my my calculator actually can go to $1 billion, but let's see if it does. Let's see here. So that's 1,000. That's 43 million. Let's see if we have billion here. So that's 13060. I think we need one more zero. So it's 36. Okay, I have $4.39 billion, and let's divide it by 21,000 people. Okay, total employees. Okay. So what do we come up with? Yep. That's about right. They get, all of them, most of them, some get less, some get more, some $210,000 a year. And we've been talking about it, right? And you have to remember that only few at the top, okay, these are the board of supervisors. They get a really nice annual compensation. Usually it starts about $250,000 and goes up. For example, your sheriff usually gets some, you know, $700,000. And then also we have to remember that we have CEO. Yeah, that's right. Your government is not really a government. It's a for-profit corporation. So on my county, on County of Orange, the key principal is Frank Kim. Let's look him up. So when I click on Frank Kim, he is the Chief Executive Officer. Wow. Then we have Michael Ginkola, who is another Chief Executive Officer. Then we have CFO of Bob France. And we have Mary Chen, another principal. I bet you these guys, they make some pretty big dough, all right? You know, they give the little minions, like 70 grand, 80 grand, whatever it might be. And I bet you we can do a little research on that. But why don't you actually do the research? Why don't you go on the Dun and Bradstreet, look up Frank Kim. He is the CEO of my county here. And we would be then able to research how much he makes, right? And then there are, under this corporation, the doing business as County of Orange, which is supposed to be our government, which is not, it's a corporation. They have 366 companies in the County of Orange corporate family. How about that? And they have administration of the human resources programs, public administration, administration of public health programs, and county government. Isn't that interesting? And the year it started was way back in 1889. What other industries within the public administrations are listed here? So it's the administration of economic programs. Yeah, so that's how they control our local economy here. Administration of environmental quality programs, administration of housing programs. Oh yeah, they tell you about the housing and rent control and all that stuff. Yeah. Urban planning and community development, executive, legislative, and other general government support. Justice. How about that? Justice too. So justice is now under a corporate governance of a corporation, County of Orange, that is for profit, for almost $4.4 billion institution, a company. National security and international affairs, space research and technology. Guys, my dear friends, I need you to do some digging. I need you to do some research. And you will find out that all of your counties are the same way, and that you have municipal and territorial. And they don't run under the Constitution. They run under their policies, their corporate bylaws, like any corporation. And this is why so many people are frustrated with these people, that they are not hearing their constitutionally secured rights. This is why they are not working for you. They are working for the corporation. So if the corporation decides, we are going to pass this new mandate that, we have this deadly virus on the loose, and it's really healthy for the economy to close down small businesses, practice social distancing, while we continue to keep our large corporations open that are in cahoots with us, like the Home Depots and Walmart and Costco's and all those places. So remember, my dear friends, do your research. Dun and Bradstreet. The other thing I like to also point out, let's do a little research on our law enforcement. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if we can find something out. There was this one just unreal incident. I was actually there when a couple of my dear friends, it was at the very beginning of this pandemic, got arrested. Two moms peacefully shopping in a store, at Mother's Market in Costa Mesa, and they were not wearing a muzzle because they are healthy, and the store had a big problem, so they literally closed the doors. They kidnapped them inside the store. They called the Costa Mesa Police Department, and you should have seen the scene. It was incredible. We had probably like 5 SWAT teams showing up. I actually have it on one of the videos. And all the Costa Mesa police showing up. So let's do a little research, what we will find about these guys. So I'm typing in Costa Mesa police, okay? And let's see what comes up. So once again, I'm using Dun and Bradstreet because that's where all the corporations are registered, and you can do research. So their website is dnb.com. That's DonNancyBoy.com. Okay, and then there is a search companies, content, or industries on the top right corner, and so you put your governmental agency there. Okay, so I put Costa Mesa Police. Let's see what comes up. Yes, the Costa Mesa Police Association or Costa Mesa Police Foundation. And in the industry, it says civic and social organization. As a location type, it's independent, and they are located in Costa Mesa, California. So I'm going to click on the first one, and let's see what comes up. Interesting. So it is doing business as the Costa Mesa Police Association. Company description. The Costa Mesa Police Association is located in Costa Mesa, California, United States, and is part of the civic and social organizations industry. The Costa Mesa Police Association has 2 total employees across of all its locations and generates $200,240 in sales. Now, you need to know that there are many of their agencies, okay? So don't get discouraged that this one has just two employees. But as you can see, your police department on its own is a private entity. It's a corporation. It's for-profit business. How come is that? So the way how you need to look at it is, it's kind of like when, your shopping mall, in order to keep the peace and make people feel safe, they hire security guard. So this is it. The county that incorporated itself into a corporation for business entity has hired security guards. That's what these people are. In the costumes, the badges, and guns, that's what they are. They are glorified security guards. That's it. That's it. Okay? They are hired by your county, by your city. And when I go out on my adventures, you can see that even the sheriff's departments are on it. Unfortunately, yeah, that's right. Because the incorporated so-called government, these corporations masquerading as a government that's going to rule you, over you, the kings and the queens, the superior. How would they get this by hiring, people with guns? So when they come to you, you are scared and in fear and intimidated, right? But this is what you have to see it as is. This is the truth. And so anyone who is basically being paid by the corporation is working for the corporation. So they are not upholding their oath of office because their contract is the Constitution. That's their contract with you if they were true de jure government. But you can see that they are not, right? So I showed you last Sunday what's really going on, that even the sheriff's departments are on it because the city takes care to make sure that they have it all covered. And I need you to do your research and start really digging and start challenging the system, because this is how we are going to make changes. And it can be a parking ticket. It can be, someone is trying to coerce you and intimidate you when you go shopping, or at your kid's school, or when you get pulled over by one of these agents, for traveling in your private automobile when there is absolutely no crime committed, no injured party yet, right? Many of these agents, these hired security agents, they just love to pull people over left and right? Create false report of emergency. So you throw it back at them that creating false report of emergency is actually their own felony under their own statutory codes and mandates and orders and ordinances. So, my dear friends, make sure that you do your homework, research your county, find out how your county is actually organized, who is the big cheese, the CEO, and you know that we've already served all of these actors, these bad actors, that they have no jurisdiction over us, the living men, women, on the land, right? That we are self-governed. We know how to live. We know how to take care of our business. We know the difference between right and wrong, because that's the compass we were equipped in our heart. So thank you, but no thank you. Coercion and intimidation, I don't do that. So do your homework. Once again, Dun and Bradstreet, their website is dnb.com, and then come back with what you found out. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'm going to see you on the inside. Sending much love.